Okay, Terraria 1.4.5 is adding a ton of new secret world seeds, and some of these are actually wild. Shout out to Terraria Slime, Sorbet Cafe, and Terraria Wiki for all this info and pictures. And okay, let's get into it. Okay, so there are seeds like Monochrome, which paint the entire world gray, and Negative Infinity, which flips everything into negative colors. There's Invisible Plane, which coats everything in echo, and X-ray vision, which illuminates everything so you could see way more. It pretty much paints all the blocks illuminate. And okay, one of the craziest ones is mole people. There's no surface at all, no sky, no beach, no space. The entire world is underground. Meteorites can spawn at the edges of the world, and mana crystals generate just like life crystals. Save the Rainforest adds extra living trees so that they can spawn in any biome and they go insanely deep underground. There's the Care Bears movie, which adds even more floating islands than normal. Then there's I Am Error, which completely breaks world generation in like ridiculous ways. Night of the Living Dead, which starts the world at night during a blood moon. And Inside of a Graveyard. There's Such Great Heights, which pushes the surface all the way up near space. Find a Towel makes the world constantly rain, and it adds the new rain events like thunderstorms, coin rain, and even boulder rain. Abandoned Manors creates massive underground treasure houses, and How Did I Get Here gives you a completely random spawn location. Beam Me Up adds teleporters throughout the world that randomly link together. And if you want chaos off rip, use the seed Too Easy, and it starts the world in hard mode. Fishmox removes evil biomes entirely, while Purify This does the complete opposite and spawns the world almost fully corrupt. But in that seed, the Dryad replaces the Guide in her shimmered form, which is pretty sick, and the Purification Powder is way stronger. These seeds completely change the surface. There's Toadstool, which turns it all into a mushroom biome. Sandy Britches makes everything a desert. And Winter is Coming completely turns the world into tundra. There's Truck Stop, which adds poo everywhere. Arachnophobia removes spider caves entirely. But if you stack it with 4 or more seeds, it does the opposite. Same thing with More Traps, Please. Removes all traps from world generation. But if you combine it with 4 or more seeds, it does the opposite. There's Jagged Rocks, which creates massive chasms that go straight into the underground. There's Pumpkin Season, which makes pumpkins naturally generate. There's Hocus Pocus, which forces Halloween Forever, and Jingle All the Way does the same for Christmas. There is still some unknown seeds. One of them is a portal gun can spawn in chests. Like, you literally can just open up a normal wooden chest and a portal gun can be in there. There's Royale with Cheese, where teams, they each have their own set spawn, and if you switch to a team, you will teleport to that spawn instantly. There is the Dual Dungeon seed, which this one only works on console and mobile right now, and the seed itself is still unknown. It doesn't work on PC, likely because console and mobile use the older world gen seed, or it's just a bug. The world generates with 2 dungeons, one on each side of the map. Each major biome is split between these 2 dungeons instead of being spread throughout the world, and each dungeon is consistent. One side will have a stone brick dungeon, the evil world biome of choice, the jungle, and then the regular dungeon. And the other side will have the snow biome, the desert, the hollow, and then the jungle temple. Most surface biomes won't generate at all, and the only ones you'll see on the surface are the forest, dunes, and the ocean. And the craziest part is neither dungeon requires defeating Skeletron to enter, so you can literally just go in off rip. I don't know if you can go to the actual dungeon that's at the very bottom of the first one I mentioned, but that would be pretty crazy. There's Water Park, which floods the entire world and leaves only bubble blocks for air. Planetoids generates the world as floating circular planets, which this one is like, it looks pretty sick. There's Rainbow Road, which just turns a bunch of things into rainbow and makes rainbow items easier to get. And then another unknown seed is to where hollow spawns on the surface, like the ones I mentioned previously, like Toadstool, where the mushroom biome's all over the surface. It's like that, but with hollow. There is What a horrible night to have a curse, which this one is another one of the super unique seeds like Dual Dungeons. In this seed, you spawn underground where the zoologist replaces the guide. Torches generate naturally around the spawn, and the zoologist even sells torches alongside her normal items. If you go to the surface during daytime or you are exposed to sunlight at all, you're hit with the curse debuff, the slow debuff, and the on fire debuff, where you'll take massive damage until you get out of the light. You can avoid burning by staying behind walls and under a roof, standing in water, holding an umbrella, or using an obsidian skin potion. Chest in the world can obtain the Amulet of Light, which is a transformation mount that allows you to turn into a bat with infinite flight. They also can include goodie bag items like the bat hook, the vampire set, and other vanity items. The sunlight damage affects everyone in the world, not just a specific character, and the on fire debuff itself does way more damage than normal even outside of the sunlight. That's all the seeds. It's pretty crazy, and the wild part is like you can start combining these seeds to have like crazy weird effects. Like I seen one where there was a shimmer ocean and stuff like that. Yeah, but that's all of it. If you liked the video or if I helped, please like it and leave a comment.